Hello everybody, it is I, You2Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Nigel Gearsley from Cars 2. This is the last car as part of a 3-card trade with my friend, McQueen's biggest fan. I saved Nigel for last because he was the only one that wasn't a variant of a character I already owned. And I don't know how to feel about that. It's kind of strange because McQueen, being the lights and sounds version, I was really anticipating, and Racing Mater was anticipating since that's the main Mater for Cars 2, and I don't really have too many Cars 2 Maters. But Nigel, I don't know how to feel about because as you can see, he's not my first World Grand Prix racer by no stretch of the imagination. But this is my first Nigel Gearsley variant. There aren't too many Nigels out there besides the TROC ones. But you know what? Nigel's cool. So I'm really excited to review him. Let's start off with the front, because that's probably the easiest part. He has a really good face. I will say that. I think he has a really solid facial expression. The World Grand Prix racers in general seem to have pretty solid expressions. I don't like that some of them are permanently determined. I sort of understand why, but I also don't at the same time. I kind of would have preferred if they all had, like, determined smiles. So it's like, okay, they're racers, but they also don't look angry, because I think that really limits, especially for Jeff here. But this video isn't about Jeff. I'm just really salty that Jeff never got a unique expression, unfortunately. So anyways, as you can see on the front, he has the all-in-all logos underneath both of his headlights. He has this sort of yellow part around his grille. He has these green racing stripes. He has the Union Jack flag. I think what makes Nigel so interesting is that his design doesn't really look like the flag that his country is from. Like, if you look at the other World Grand Prix racers, their colors match their flag, sort of, with, like, a few exceptions. Again, Jeff, obviously McQueen, because they weren't going to change McQueen's design that drastically. They wanted him to look like McQueen. And, I guess Carla kind of doesn't look like the Brazil flag. She kind of does, but she has more emphasis on the blue and green rather than the yellow of the Brazilian flag. Nigel here doesn't really look like the Union Jack flag at all, and I think that makes him stick out. Especially since we had some other red, white, and blue country flags, like I believe Raul Cerul, who I don't have. I'm really hoping to get him at some point. Over on the side, he has some pretty unique rims. Pretty nice. They look really smooth when you roll them, though. That's really nice. He has the E here. I don't know any of these racing logos mean. I don't know real world racing that much, but yeah. We got the number 9 on the door. I think that's the biggest World Grand Prix racing logo. Like, all the other cars have it pretty small on them. Like, if you look at Shu over here, his is pretty tiny, but here it's like very blatant. I think that's another thing that makes Nigel interesting, is that he has that really large logo right there. He has the all-in-all and World Grand Prix stickers again. And rotating around. It's a pretty nice spoiler, pretty solid spoiler. It does its job. It looks like a unique spoiler. There's the World Grand Prix. His wheels are bent, but it's a loose item. He actually has a printing error here. Part of the emblem seems to have gotten stuck over here. It's not supposed to look like that. Very interesting. Yeah, so over here, as you can see, his design is pretty much symmetrical. Do one lap around to his face so I can rotate him. Made in China. Item code. Date stamp. See all in its glory. So yeah, Nigel Gearsley. Not the most interesting diecast I could have gotten, but hey, I really want more Cars 2 diecast, and this was a pretty solid addition to the collection, I'd say. I'm definitely not complaining that I got this guy. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the review, but this is not where I'm going to be ending the video, as I have a bit of an announcement to make. As some of you may remember, I recently acquired the Prop Wash Junction Airport playset. Well, in that lot, I received a couple of planes. Not just the planes, I received the pit row packs. So yeah, here are the 5 pit row packs I got. Dusty, Elchu, Shawnee, Bulldog, and Ripslinger. So, at the end of this video, I am going to let you all know that you can all vote for which one of these you want, and I'm hoping to get the review of one of the payroll packs out next month. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye.